What's up, everybody? This is Brian back with another deck profile. What do I got for you today? Dinowrestlers. This deck isn't completely done yet. It's only missing a few cards. Mainly Logias and Dolkas. It's missing one to two Petite Ranodons. So, I'm just gonna get into it. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. I'm assuming most of you guys know what he does by now. One of each of the big dinos, one Ultimate Tyranno, one Superconductor, and then, if you have it, one Black Tyranno. I only have two of these guys for this deck, but you want to run him at 3. He's probably the best monster card in the deck. Miscellaneousaurus, 2 to 3. Standard. Again, run 2 to 3 Petite Ranodons. Helps you get your bigger dinosaurs out. Giant Rex. You guys know what he does. Hyper Hammerhead for those monsters that can't be destroyed by battle. This guy, I decided to cut down to 2, but if you control a Dinowrestler monster, you can normal summon this card without triggering. During your turn, if your opponent special summons a monster or monsters while this card is in the grave, except during the damage step, you can target a level 4 lower Dinowrestler monster in your grave and special it, then add this card to your hand. So not only do you get a 22 beater, you get him back to hand if your opponent controls more than you do. And a free dino. Pranktops. What he does is he tributes himself. If your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can special him, and then you contribute him to blow up a card your opponent controls. Really good out to getting troublesome monsters off field. Or cards, I should say. Dinowrestler, Marshall, Agna. What he does is during damage calc, when your Dinowrestler battles a monster with equal or higher attack, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the grave. Your battling monster can't be destroyed by that battle, and it also ends the battle phase after the damage step. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card is in the grave because it was sent there to activate this effect this turn, and your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special this card. Dinowrestler Stego. I don't know how to pronounce its name. He's actually decent. You can special this. If this card is special summoned, you can add a Dinowrestler monster or one World Dino Wrestling from your deck to your hand during the end phase. If this card is in the grave because it was sent there this turn and your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can target a Dinowrestler monster in your grave, except him, and special it. Most of these guys are based off of how if your opponent controls more monsters than you do. This guy is a tuner, and if you control no monsters, you can special this guy from your hand. If specialed this way, this card cannot be used as link material, except for the link summon of a Dinowrestler monster. So pretty much, he just can't be used. He can be used for anything else, except for like link material for a Dinowrestler. Dinowrestler Copy Raptor. This attack position card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card is attacked, change it to defense at the end of the damage step. During the standby phase, if this card is in defense position, special summon a Dinowrestler, another one of this guy, from your deck. So he special summons himself from deck. Dinowrestler Capatera. What he does is if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can target one monster your opponent controls, send it to the grave. You can only use this effect once per turn. If this card is sent to the grave as link material for the link summon of Dinowrestler monster, you can activate this effect. The link monster that used this card as material gains 1,000 attack to the end of the turn. Pretty much the Dino version of Honest. Field spell. World Dino Wrestling. While you control a Dinowrestler monster, each player can attack with only one monster during each battle phase. If your Dinowrestler monster attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 200 attack during damage calc only. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can banish this card from your graveyard. From the graveyard, special a Dinowrestler from your deck. But you have to control a Dinowrestler. The Fusion, Tyrant Dino Fusion. Fusion summon a Dinowrestler monster from your extra deck, using monsters you control as fusion material. If you do, the first time that face-up monster on the field would be destroyed by battle or card effect. It is not. And it's a good thing, because it's quick play. And then, to make sure you get your bigger dinos out, if you can't special them, use this. And you can use Hunting Instinct, which, if your opponent would special summon a monster, you can special summon a dino monster. And then we have staples, Mirror Forces, Jar of Avarice, 2D Prisons, Burial, Dark Hole. And then on to extra deck. Now, I'm missing Logias and Dolkas for this, but I have everything else. The Synchro. Dinowrestler Giga Spino Sandvent. What he does... This card battles, your opponent cannot activate spells and traps to the end of the damage step. An Ancient Gear effect. Your opponent's monsters cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. Once per turn, you can target a monster your opponent controls and destroy it. If this card will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy one card you control instead. So he protects himself. One Crimson Blader. Why not? Fusion. Dinowrestler Chimera T-Rexel. What he does, he also has another Ancient Gear effect, but if he attacks a defense monster, he does Pierce. Your opponent's monsters cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. If he destroys a monster by battle, he gains 500 attack. If this card is destroyed by card effect, it destroys all your opponent's attack position monsters. So he's a walking Mirror Force. The Link, Dinowrestler King T-Rexel. If he battles another Ancient Gear effect, your opponent cannot target monsters for attacks except him. At the start of the opponent's battle phase, you can target an attack position monster your opponent controls. This battle phase, your opponent cannot attack with other monsters except that one. And if it does not declare an attack, destroy it at the end of the battle phase. And then the other Link. I don't know how to pronounce its name. If you activate Dino World Wrestling, you can target a Dinowrestler monster in your grave, add it to your hand. If this card is sent to the grave as link material, you can target a Dinowrestler monster in the grave, special in defense mode, but its effects is negated. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Dinowrestlers. I mean, with that, you won't be able to use Logia and Dolka, but... Alright. That's it for Dinowrestlers. Hit like and subscribe. Catch you on the flip side.